I didn't know 6 months after I got started, my daughter would be in another heart surgery. And if you think today's a bad day, if you're having a bad day, I had a date ask me, so how can you be happy all the time? A bad day is when you have to look your daughter in the eyes, have them put her to sleep, and lay her on a medical surgical table. That's a bad day. So what's the problem? Our worst day is somebody else's blessing. We got first world problems, not third world problems. So, realize if you don't get on the calls, on the events, connect to in your upline, sideline, downlines, diagonal lines. I have friends all over the world. Most of them aren't in my pay line, but we all help each other. It's called this Juice Plus bubble. I was at GoPro with Jeff and Bernie, and it was funny because we were just sitting there going, we don't have any of these problems. We've been blessed with a company that's in this protective bubble with all the problems. So, why wouldn't you want to connect? Where else is your opportunity to connect? And how many people can go meet the CEO of their company, $1 billion company? How many people can go connect with leadership that made millions in the opportunity and they're still willing to work with you? One of the greatest things is the mentorship, but you got to reach to your uplines, your sidelines, your downlines, everywhere you can if you want to get better. And utilize it. Don't leave it on the table. And then, lastly, the videos on YouTube. Some people go, well, I don't know this, I don't know that. All you got to do is talk to Siri. All the answers are on YouTube. You can ask her any question in the world. You can learn to be an expert on heart surgery in 2 hours. Because I can Google the surgery that was done on my daughter and see it precisely in multiple videos online. We have the resources. Resources are not an excuse. You cannot say, I don't know where to find this. All you have to do is Google it or talk to Siri. So get connected and utilize the videos, the audios, and the YouTube that are out there. The Juice Plus YouTube channel, the Tower Garden YouTube channel, the Virtual Franchise YouTube channel. And I can see by your blank look, some of you are like, what are these? I don't even know about them. Wow. Get to know them. It's your job to be the student. If you want to turn a $50 opportunity into $1 million one, you got to become a better student. And then, proximity is power. Who are you going to lock arms with? As Jay said, find a buddy. What one man can do by himself gets stopped easy. You can lock arms with somebody, you're unstoppable. Okay? And lastly, how do you make money? Who would like to know how to make money? I'll wrap up with this. Okay, this is very simple. This is the great part. I don't need much time for this. Step number 1, get ready. It's a long answer. It's a real long answer. Ready? Make your list. All you got to do is make your list. And you go, well, who do we put on there? Everyone. Who do you know that doesn't want better health and wealth? Who do you know, love, and care about that needs better health or wealth? You want to get rich? Solve big problems. 2 greatest problems facing any place in the world right now are health and wealth. Who would disagree? It's the 2 leading problems in the world. And we have something that can answer both of them. We get somebody to fall in love with the product, become a product of the product, share that experience. It's that simple. The company does everything else. Okay? And then lastly, on Make Your List, who's dissatisfied? I can't even spell dissatisfied right now, I'm so worked up. So if I can do this, anybody can. I was going to look it up, but I'm a little bit of a procrastinator. I was going to look it up, so I figured I'd put it off till tomorrow. But the thing is, just make your list. How many people, have you heard somebody complain in the last week?
Yeah.
That's a sign of dissatisfaction, either in health, wealth, whatever. Time with their kids. What does money bring? Time. And people go, well, you only need so much money. Really? Did you hear what Jay and the company is doing? 10 million meals, 4,000 Tower Gardens to the Boys and Girls Club? That's cool. You can't do that without making money. So then the greatest thing is, once you get your list, everybody ready for this one? It gets really advanced here. Write it down so you don't forget it. Talk to people. I love the way Jeff says it. He goes, you get paid for one thing in this business. You get paid to talk to people. Now, I'm not going to write them all down because my handwriting's sloppy and you probably wouldn't be able to read them anyways. I probably couldn't spell half of them. But one-to-ones, 3 ways. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn. Invite somebody to an in-home event. Hold an in-home event. Invite somebody to a local regional event. Invite somebody to our Super Bowl, our conference, October. How many people are going to conference? October 15th to the 17th. Invite somebody to that because even if they can't go, you've introduced it in a soft way. Hey, come with me and party in Nashville. What are we going for? Who cares? Just come have a good time. Seriously. That's all you got to say. I respond to people on messages. People go, well, what do you say when you send it to them? I ask them, write these words down. How are you doing? How about you start a conversation before you decide to verbal vomit what you're doing on it? How about you just start a conversation and realize that it might take 3 or 4 conversations. You might want to care about an individual if you want to change their life. Because they don't care what you know until they know you care. So just start with conversations. If you take one thing from this, share with 10 people a day, just start 10 conversations. By the end of the month, you do that every day, not even on Juice Plus, you will not be able to keep up with your follow-up by the end of the month. Okay? It's all you got to do is start conversations. So you get paid to talk to people. Okay? Not very complicated. Some people go, well, I'm not good at this, I'm not good at that. I can't do this, I can't do that. How about you focus on what you can do, what you do know, and do that, because you don't have to do it all. Find what avenue works for you. The concept's constant. Talk to people. What means you use is up to you. Some are great at social media, some are great at person to person, some do a little bit of both. And as you want to grow it, just learn a few new skills as you grow your business. You learn as you earn. Best part about our business. But as you start sharing with people, the greatest thing is how many people know about the Healthy Living Plan? Okay? This is the greatest thing ever, because you turn every customer into somebody getting paid to get healthy. And they're never going to quit that. Because all you do is you get started up here, you place 2 orders. You should have much more than that. Like I said, if you want this to work for your business, you should have it all. But all you need is 2. And then you go help 2 people outside your household, 2 separate households, get 2. And when you do this, Healthy Living Plan, you get a $100 bonus, you get a paycheck, commission check on top of that, and you're helping 2 people get healthy. And what if you just started an accountability group saying, hey, let's create a WhatsApp group and help each other stay accountable with that? Cool. How many think this is simple? How many could explain that pay plan to people? That's all you have to do, because guess what? Well, how do I go to the next step? Help 3 people do that. How many people could explain that? Right? I don't even need to draw it up there. You can visually do it. You Healthy Living Plan a person, you help 3 other people Healthy Living Plan, and you move up to virtual franchise in our business. The company is generous enough to give you a $250 bonus. The person that invited you, your sponsor, $250. You get a $150 conference ticket to the Super Bowl you need to go to. And, your check is usually, I probably should say it, somewhere around $200, depending on your volume. It could be much more than that if you help more than 3 people. But then once you VF, all you do is go to page 11 in your starter guide on your virtual office and look at PVC. And you build to 1,000 consistent PVC. You're a qualified business and you're making $500 a month. Who wants $500 a month?
Woo!
Okay? All you got to do is what?
Talk to people.
All you got to do is what?
Talk to people.
All you got to do is what?
Talk to people.
I want to make sure you don't forget. All you got to do is what?
Talk to people.
Okay, let me ask you. If I were giving away $1 million, could you say it with more conviction? Because when you embody it in physiology, you're going to take more action. You go, I'm going to go talk to people. Hey, would you like to try some fruits and vegetables in the capsule? They're really good for you. Do you need more fruits and vegetables? Or if you go, hey, nutrition is good for you, right? Would you like to bridge a gap between the way you do eat and the way you should right now? Start feeling better immediately? Excellent. Here's how we get started. That's it. Keep it simple. Okay? So realize that what I shared up here, it's simple, but is it easy?
No.
If it was easy, everybody would do it. The thing that separates things in life is 2 words. If you want to make a difference, it's hard. What? Work. Anybody that told you this is easy? They're lying. It's simple. All you got to do is talk to people and the fortunes and the follow-up. And then as you get started as a distributor and closing up here is much like I said in the beginning, you be your best customer. If you go, well, how do I duplicate team? I'm not a good manager. Never manage. Lead. Lead people. How do you lead people? You do what you want them to do. All you got to do is do what I just shared with you, and you be your best distributor, because behavior is caught, not taught. The way you start is the way they start. The way you work is the way they work. And guess what? Will everybody work as hard as you? No, but we already said that. 80% are going to do a little, part-time or no time. 15% are going to do a little bit more. And if you go through the nose, you're going to hit the John Halawatis, the Lauren Slocums, the Jeff Robertis. But you got to go through the numbers. Okay? And in the end here, I love the way, especially with Eric being here, we wrap up, is, you know what? You gotta treat it like a business if you want it to be a business, but also a hobby. You know, because why did you start this business? For fun. So treat it like John in the back came up with this. Treat it like a hobby, a business hobby. One that you're taking serious enough to put in the schedule. What you think about, what you hope for, what you dream of doesn't happen. When you schedule it, it becomes real. If you put your calls in your schedule, you'll do them. If you put your follow-up time, block time for follow-up, you'll do it. But if you don't block the time, you won't do it. Because it's like Eric Bory says, show me your schedule. You show me anybody's schedule, and I'll tell you if they're going to be successful in our business. So I want to thank you guys. The greatest thing you can give somebody is your time. My blessing and honor to be here with you.